Hey y'all, it's me again, coming back with another story time. Y'all know how it is. Uh, please subscribe to my channel. Um, Press the notification bell so that you'll get alerts every time that I post a video. So if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Everyone's welcome, except for kids, because these stories ain't for kids, and even tricks ain't for kids either. So anyway, I'm going to jump right into this story time. This story time is going to be called "How My BFF Got Her a Sugar Daddy That Was Like 300 Years Old." Being as though we all know we can't live to 300, but he was old. He was pretty old. So I'm gonna jump right into it. So my girlfriend. I'm gonna name her Nita. Nita was pretty, out there and wild with shit. Like she was married. Um, she had children. She was married and she was still dating dudes too. Like it was just real wacky. But um, so one night, Nita called me, and I was kind of bored in the house, and I was like, I'm always in the house because I have children and I take care of them. So um, she called me. She was like, well, because I don't get to go out that much as well. So she called me. She was like, well, listen, what are you doing? And I said, well, I'm not doing pretty much of nothing. She was just like, get you a babysitter and let's go out. Come on. So I called my sister. She came. She babysat. So we pulled off. Me and her was talking. I asked her where was she taking us, and she was like, "Oh, you gonna like this place? You gonna like this place? And you gonna like my new dude?" And I'm like, "New dude?" I'm like, "Okay, that's what's up." So we driving around, and we get to a bar. Now the bar, it was a nice little spot. Um, had all the amenities there, like they had their little juke boxes. The drinks were okay. Um, there were a lot of, it was, I can tell you this, it was a lot of men in there. It wasn't no go-go bar or anything. It was just a lot of dudes in there. And it's just this one particular dude that when I came there and we just stood out, like we stood outside for a minute because you can go in the bars and it get really hot in there. So everybody's trying to get air outside. So this just one dude just kept like he just kept irking me and tripping like, and I'm just sitting there looking at him. He like, yeah, you're so beautiful, you're so pretty. What's going on with you? He gave me his phone number, but I never called him because I was trying to figure out why was he tripping so much. So we sitting there and he's like, I'm not married anymore and I like you and you're beautiful. And I was just like, okay, he was tripping. So I turned around to my girlfriend and I told her, I said, listen, what's wrong with him? She was like, I don't know, he just tripping out. That's he really geeking. And she was like, yo, y'all better get your friend. Somebody need to get their friend because he really tripping. So we sat out there for a minute and she was like, yeah, I hope you like me, and I'm gonna call her sugar daddy Robert. She was like, she was like, I hope you like meeting Robert like for the first time and everything. And I was like, okay. At this point we were still standing outside the bar and I didn't even get to see him. So it was me, her, and her girlfriends. And we were just standing outside the bar and we was just talking, laughing at the dude that was tripping outside. Later on we found out he was really, really high. Like, that's why I really don't like going to certain places with people that be getting high. But anyway, so it got to the point me and her started talking. She was telling me, she was like, yeah, he's a sweetheart. And this is when she neglected the fact to tell me that was her sugar daddy. She was just like, that was her dude. So we went in there, we sat down for a minute, and my other cousin pulled up. So, like, we was all in there. We were talking. We was having our drinks, laughing and stuff. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I like partying with the old heads because their crowd is not rambunctious and rowdy. Like, I like hanging with the old heads because they speak it, the truth 100. And they fun to be around, but it ain't over exaggerating. Because when it's people that's under a certain age, all they want to do is get drunk. And then they want to fight. And then that's when guns come into play. Like, people just be doing crazy stuff. I can't party with the younger crowd. Even though that everybody consider me still young. And I'm 34. I still feel like I can't hang with somebody that's like 19 or, 18 or 19. So we get inside the bar. I didn't immediately see him. And when I did see him, well, she introduced us. Like, first we walked in there and we all sat down and we got at the bar. We started ordering our drinks. Then we started giggling and laughing at the boy that was outside, still fucking geeking, cause he was high. My dumb self, I don't know, like, I don't do any drugs, so I don't know when certain people is high, and if they high, I do, but I don't know what it's off of, off of. I can't tell if somebody high off of cocaine, heroin, or I can tell somebody high off of weed, but not all that other heavy stuff. So we goes in a bar. I see him. Well, I didn't actually see him. I just seen a couple of old heads sitting at the bar. So I go. She's like, "Oh yeah, this is my man, such and such." Yo, why the fuck I look at this dude, right? This nigga is like 300 years old, okay? He's sitting at the bar with a fucking oxygen tank, and there's people in the bar smoking, like, and he had a Kango hat on. Like, I was like, Jesus Christ, what the hell is she doing with him? Like, she was like, yeah, this is my man. I'm like, really, nigga? Like, he like 200. Like, what is wrong with you? Then she was like, oh no, he a nice person. And all this, I was like, Jesus Christ, she done brought grandfather to the bar. That man probably gonna die because he got oxygen tank and people in the bar smoking. How do you go to a bar with an oxygen tank? Like, do they even serve you at the bar with an oxygen tank? That's the questions that raise in my mind. Like, do stuff really happen? Like, how did this man get in a bar with an oxygen tank? And how the hell is you messing with a 200-year-old man? What the hell? Like, how was that your sugar daddy? And then, like, the story goes on for her to tell me that this man is like 200. He carrying around an oxygen tank. She was like, yeah, he bought me some stuff. And when he bought me some stuff, it was so nice. And, she said one time he caught her with a dude and he started beating her up. How you beating somebody the fuck up with a fucking oxygen? I was like, bitch, you stupid. You let the old man that's on air beat your ass. You can walk. Ain't nothing wrong with you. She was like, yeah. I was like, oh my God. Like, this girl was just out of fucking pocket. Like, her sugar daddy, he buy her stuff, but he also beating on her. But I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck he beating on you. He on oxygen, he can't run. You're able-bodied, you can walk off or dip him, but it's not, I don't understand. You just let him beat you up? Like, how does that happen? Like, I wouldn't even call the cops on that because it's like, he 100. He can't even fucking breathe. Like, you just gonna let them beat you? Like, that's not how stuff is supposed to go. But yeah, yo, that was my story time. But when my girlfriend dated or had a sugar daddy that was like 300. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see y'all again next week.